Look at the size of that nest. That is bigger than my head. Good thing it's about 40 feet up in the tree, otherwise I'd have to take care of that. Because it's hanging right over my yard. But I'm going to leave it up there for now. As long as they're not dive bombing me when I'm cutting the grass or working down here, I'll just let them be. Or I guess I should say, I'll let them horn it. Check that out. They've actually built it with the leaves sticking right out of the side of it. And I don't know how many are in there, but they're still working on it. They're crawling all over it on the top. They're still building it. It's going to be even bigger. So here we are, guys, back in my home woods. It's great to be home. I've been adventuring with other channels and friends for the last couple of weeks. Trout fishing with my brother. We've haven't been home a lot, so I have not been in the forest here in 2 weeks. Today we're going to collect the trail cameras. We've got 4 of them out. See what we've got for footage. I'm going to take a hike up to the gifting log. I didn't put anything out there, but that doesn't mean that a gift hasn't been left for us, right? So we'll check that. And the last thing I want to do is check the structure that we knocked over and just make sure that there isn't anything changed down there, rebuilt, or any signs in that area. We'll also talk about last video that we did with the wild yam. Jen and I went out into the forest behind her camp. We're still looking for 500 likes on that video, guys. If we get it, Jen said she will come to the 300-year-old cedar swamp behind her camp, which she says gives her the scariest feeling. And she says it's probably haunted. She doesn't like it in there. She doesn't want to go. That's the kind of place we need to go. It is a 3.5-hour drive for me to go back, but if we get those likes, guys, I will plan another trip to go back and camp out with Jen. I did buy a new trailer after last weekend, so that'll give me a chance to try out the trailer as well. So 500 likes, guys. Let's get it. I stopped talking a minute ago when I was doing the intro, and I looked behind me because I swore I heard a knock in the distance. And then I turned the camera around. I wanted to show you guys this pull down that we found quite a while ago, and we've had a trail camera on for the last month. It's still growing. It's still green. That's what I wanted to show you guys. I fired up the camera and there was knocking from the other direction behind me that way. And I'm pretty sure it'll be on the microphone here. I clearly just heard knocking behind me. So I just want to address a few things. We get comments all the time. Oh, you don't freak out enough. That's not real. In the last video with Jen, we heard some god-awful screaming. I don't claim to know what it was. I don't claim to tell you guys what it is. I clearly said I think it could be coyotes, but I must have listened to that 100 times since I brought that video home, and it doesn't sound like any coyotes I ever heard. I don't know what it is. It sounds like more than one voice screaming. Like, I even said banshee in the last video at one point. What is it? I don't know. Could it be other people out in the bush? Could be. Highly unlikely, but it could be. So I just want to reiterate that everything you hear on this channel or see on this channel in terms of video, that's real. We've captured that. I'm not telling you what it is. I'm just saying this is what we heard. We did capture it with our equipment, and here it is, and I play it back for you. Everything on this channel is 100% real. If I see it or hear it and capture it, you see it. I can't tell it any plainer than that, guys. It's what it is. And I'm not telling you what things are. Quite frankly, I don't know what a lot of these things that happen on this channel are with the orbs and the flashes of light and all. I don't know. I present it to you as is. You make up your own mind. And by all means, leave me a comment, right? We can all have a discussion and an opinion on this. Fall is a great time to be out here in the bush. It's my favorite time of the year. I'm an avid hunter and outdoorsman, so I spend probably the next 3 months, I'm in the bush every day, hunting or scouting or setting up cameras for deer and moose season. No bugs, no mosquitoes right now, so absolutely the best time of the year to be in the bush. You guys have seen some of the videos and what we deal with up here in northern Ontario, and the mosquitoes are enough to, would seriously drive you insane if you tried to live out here during the month of June and even July. Just terrible. But right now, we had a fire last night and we sat out for hours, till 1:30 in the morning, and no mosquitoes, beautiful sky full of stars. This is the time of year to be in the bush. So if you're new to the channel, I do a mix of videos where I walk through the bush and I'm quiet and we just point things out, and I do other videos where we talk about things that we want to discuss or things that have happened in previous videos. So I do get comments saying you talk too much, you talk too loud. Hey, we mix it up as much as we can, and I'm not going to mumble. I have to speak loud and clear for people to hear me on the channel. So, and I won't apologize for that, right? We're here to tell a story. We're here to entertain you. Entertain myself, right? I get myself out to get exercise in the bush by doing these hobbies. So I'm going to share my thoughts on it with you and what we find with you. Not every video. We do videos where I'm quiet. And sadly and strangely, I get comments on those videos saying you shouldn't just walk around and not talk. So I can't win. Either way, I'm getting the complainers, right? But hey, either way, I appreciate your comments, guys. And I absolutely love the fact that all the videos in the last 2 months, probably somewhere 95% above, thumbs up. So huge thanks to you guys. You motivate me to keep coming out here. There's nothing worse than, seeing all these thumbs down and negative comments, and then you're just like, why do I bother? I can still go out and enjoy the bush. I don't need to record it, but I love sharing and I love telling the story. So huge thank you to all you guys who are positive supporters. And here we are coming up on the gifting log. If you guys missed it a few videos back, we did capture what was taking the golf balls out of the gifting log. It was the fox. So there's 2 clips. You can see in one she picks the golf ball up and it's in her mouth. And in another one she drops it on the ground, and then in the next clip she comes back and she's rooting around for it on the ground. So let's just check the gifting log. Oh, look at this. Oh, I don't know if you guys can see this. A couple of really nice big spider webs right here. Look at that. That's huge. We won't break that. That guy put a lot of work into that. Okay, let's check the log here. Yeah, no, they never brought my golf balls back. That silly fox. We should go up and check her den and see if they're in the den. Oh, look at that. I've been gifted a pine cone. And we've still been running the trail camera here pointed at the log, so anybody that's come along to check out the log will be on this trail camera here. So Gage has found something there that he likes. Something must smell good. He's just rolling in it repeatedly. I don't know if it's maybe the fox was there, marking territory, I don't know. But Gage gives me a good indicator of what's going on. If I watch him, I can see where animals have been. He sniffs, he rolls around, he digs. He helps me figure out stuff. I also can't believe in the last video that I did with Jen that the spirit box said Sasquatch. That blew my mind. I didn't actually hear it when I was in the forest, but when I got home, and Jen was adamant, she said, this thing said Sasquatch. And she was right, it did. So, you know, people want to write off the spirit box. I mean, I know it's just an app, but we're out in the bush with no internet and no connection to anything. So where's it getting these words from? I don't know. And they seem to be contextual. They make sense. We get answers to questions that are pertinent, and it makes sense what we're talking about. I'm not willing to write it off. We're still going to experiment with it. I haven't heard any more knocking, so I don't know what that was all about. Rained all night in the forest, so it's pretty quiet walking, but it's starting to rain again. What is this? I'll turn the camera around. Ha! This would be a squirrel. He's got pine nuts lodged in here. Maybe he's the one pulling down all these trees. The jays are just screaming today. That's the bird we can hear every so often in the background here. I don't know if it's a blue jay or a gray jay. I haven't seen it yet, but I can definitely hear it. Natural, I'm pretty sure. We're almost on the TP site here now. I'm gonna flip the camera around. Something seems different to me here. So I'm pretty sure, here's the long logs that we left here. I'm pretty sure this is that really weird S-curved one. I'm gonna go back and check the footage. I'm sure it was still up there in the tree, so it's come down. It's been knocked down, and it was pretty secure, so something Something's pulled that out of there. I don't know. Could be just a deer maybe going through or something. I don't know. This is still standing. That part looks the same. But this weird S-curve, that was up in the air. I'm sure of it. Nothing has been rebuilt. Nothing to take note of here. Other than, was this here before? Actually, now that I'm looking, that's growing there. I'm pretty sure that's, yeah. Okay, that's attached. I just don't know if it was leaning over like that. Was that? I gotta go back and look at the footage, guys, because something tells me that that's not right either. Maybe this got knocked over in the wind and it knocked that one down. Could very well be. That could explain why both of these seem different to me. But I'll check the footage. I mean, it's crazy the amount of logs that are down here, trees in every direction. Just look at all these leaners and dead ones. It's, like I said in previous video, guys, natural chaos. You smelling anything? No? Okay. Alright, well, it's starting to rain a little bit harder, and I've got a 25-minute walk back to the house, so we're going to get heading in that direction. I'm going to go through the trail camera footage, and anything cool we get we'll put at the end of this video. So this is just a kind of, hey, we're back in our own woods update. Nice to get out here and just check things around. If we find anything, I'll go home a different route. If I find anything new and strange and wonderful, I'll turn you guys back on. If not, thanks for watching.